So, another one from the 80s, like the Burbs with Hanks in it as well. I mean, as much as, the Burbs wasn't very, well, really, really very funny ultimately, and it's not very not that, I mean, at least it tried a bit though. This though, I don't know. I don't know. Did people go like, yeah, um, it just, you know, I don't know. The comedy was obviously meant to be based on sort of physicality, certain slapstick, but by far it wasn't there really. I mean, mostly it wasn't there, and honestly, uh, I didn't think it was effective. When it comes to slapstick, I think Charlie Chaplin has really. I mean, I don't think I've I haven't seen any other slapstick that is better than his, and this was possibly one of the worst. I mean, I don't know, just I mean, great, going down in some hole with a carpet and whatnot. I guess it's sort of it's still though not really very funny or anything. It really isn't. It doesn't say anything either. Like, Chapley's routines were there to say something. This said what? That the house keeps having these faults, that somehow they have a nightmare house. And I don't know. It's strange. I mean, it's you know. And other than that, though, lots of people working around isn't quite very funny either, or interesting. I guess lifting up a mirror and finding someone there is sort of remotely just a slight bit funny, but not really either way. And the shouting down later on, did they think seriously think that was supposed to be? I mean, I don't know. Honestly, if they try to have an attempt at any sort of romance here, but it really failed so much. And honestly, the shouting was just so irritating. What was the point of all that? So this was actually um yeah, it's possibly even more interesting than the Burbs. Even though it wasn't very funny either, as commented elsewhere. But this was possibly I mean even even Forrest Gump. No, I haven't seen it in many years, so but yeah, I didn't think it had brilliant comedy either. But you know, even then, it was more interesting than this, certainly. I mean, what was this supposed to be about? It just felt so bereft of any sort of sense of comedy or even drama. I mean, it didn't really much have drama. It's just strange. An hour and a half of what exactly? I mean, even the slapstick ended just a bit in the last half hour anyway, so I don't know. Slapstick is very difficult to make really funny. I mean, sure, ultimately, comedy is subjective, but I don't know when it comes to this anyway.